kind of hoped to finish on top, but, you know, it was a great race, and it was an honest pace and a fast close like I expected. So, you know, I gave it my best and came up a little short, but I'm really happy with how I competed out there today.
Do you think you were too far back at the bell?
Not necessarily. I think if I were to look back, my one mistake would have been when I came up on Sinto with 150 to go. I should have just blown by her, but I thought maybe I could save something for the last 100, and that was my mistake. And you know, you learn something from every race, so now I know. I think I should have just gotten past her when I had the chance and the momentum, instead of letting her get a chance to kind of regain her momentum going off the turn. But she's an incredible competitor, and you know, I knew she would be some of my toughest competition coming in. She's really fit, she has a really fast close, so I kind of expected it to be between us two at the end, and that's how it played out. And you know, I got her indoors and she got me back this time, so I guess we're even.
What were you thinking during that move into the final curve?
Honestly, with a 400 or 500 to go, I was like, oh, I'm kind of out of it. But you know, I always know with 300 to go, if I'm remotely close, I know I can close hard. I know I can run just about as hard as I can from 300 out, and I'll make it to the finish one way or not. It might not be pretty, but so I started to move, and I was like, okay, now I'm catching people and mountain lane 3, so I better get around them so I can get back into lane 1 by the turn. So I kind of got extra momentum with 200 to go when I started to move and get excited and competitive again.
What's next for you?
Hopefully USA's. Guess we'll just have to sit and cross our fingers that I have a time that's fast enough to get in. So
How far off are you?
I think I'm 35th out of 36 right now, and with another weekend or two of races, but a lot of women that will hopefully scratch out. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see.
Will you be looking for a pro deal somewhere, or what's the plans for
Yeah,
the rest of the
absolutely. I don't plan on stopping running. I'm definitely going to keep training. You know, I think I have a lot of years left, and I really want to see how good I can get at running and see how far I can go in this sport. As of now, I haven't really been thinking about it too much. I've been just really focusing on getting through the NCAA season and competing and worrying about myself. But I really want to stay in Boulder. I actually have a job lined up, so I'm kind of in no rush to secure a pro deal and just kind of see where things take me and only make decisions that make the most sense for me.
What's the job?
Software engineering.
And would you try to balance that with
Yeah,
professional
you know,
running?
I don't think I have the personality to be just a runner 24/7 all the time. I think you know, whether that's a full-time job or a part-time job or a side project or something, I think I always need something else going on in my life to balance me out. Otherwise, the running becomes too much of a burden for me. And you know,
What do you think has allowed you this year to sort of make this jump up to, you know, at the very top of NCAAs, winning indoors and second outdoors?
yeah, I mean, I think a lot of different factors. You know, I guess it's no secret that I really struggled my first 4 years of college, and I was really, really fortunate to have the opportunity to come to Colorado and join the team. You know, I wasn't a standout when Mark and Heather gave me a spot on the team, so I'm always going to be grateful for that. And you know, I think when I moved to Colorado, I was at a point in my life where I was ready to kind of start fresh, and with everything from academics to, like, you know, specifically with running, it was such a change with the training and the location and everything. I was like, I'm kind of going for broke here. Either this works or it doesn't, but I'm going to do everything I can to make it the best, make the most of this opportunity. So, you know, I was really fortunate. I was able to put in really almost 2 years of really good, consistent training, just maybe a few hiccups along the way, and just the amazing support network of Mark and Heather and all the coaches and support staff, my friends and family, just has made this like really possible and given me a chance to kind of re-find my love for the sport that I thought I had maybe lost.
Why do you think you struggled at Michigan?
You know, a lot of reasons. I think a lot of young women struggle early on in college, and you know, maybe not all of them get the chance to kind of come back and tell the story when they're back on top again. You know, it's a new environment. College is super different than high school. I struggled with a lot of injuries, and you know, my confidence just kind of took a beating for 4 years, and it was pretty hard to get back. But you know, I'm fortunate to have a lot of people in my circle, and no one really gave up on me, and I didn't give up on myself. So I'm glad I can be here to share that story now.
Micaela, do you feel like too that like when you got here last year and were fit, that was just kind of scratching the surface?
Absolutely.
That you knew that as long as you could continue to stay healthy through fall, and winter, that like the best was still yet to come.
Yeah, last year I think felt like a lot of like rediscovery of myself as a runner. Kind of discovering those competitive instincts and abilities and closing speed that I had, and I knew I had in high school, but that I lost track with during my undergrad years. And so, I was thinking even today when I got here that it felt like a monumental achievement just to make the final last year. So to be lining up and going for the win, it's really special, and I'm really happy that I've had the opportunity to do so.
Thank you very much.